Hello and welcome back to Elden Ring. We are going through the actual sewers of Elden Ring in this game, in this episode. So let's get rid of some of these guys, because it will make it easier later. Pretty sure we come up through that side first, so I'd rather get rid of them. Run past a couple of rats, just to make sure that there's no extra item that is here after Dung Eater's quest. There shouldn't be, but I'd like to be sure. Nope. Whole lot of nothing. Okay. We're not fighting these flowers, it's just a lot of time. Too tight of corridor. The camera's gonna go all wonky. We don't feel like dealing with that. So in here, let's activate our lantern. Get rid of as many of these as possible. Jump over that. Because we don't want to fall down there, but we will go down there. There. Because none of them started attacking, none of that's counted as an encounter, so we just got to attack all of those non-stop without wasting any stamina. That's great. One more. There we go. Weren't about to allow that to live. Now we continue onward. That might be where we have to fall down. We'll go this way first. I wonder. No, that's not big enough of a splash. That is. We could technically just run through, one-hit smack everything with our L2 if we really wanted to. Not letting that happen. Freaking speed is ridiculous. Gotta get in there and just hit it, but just want it to heal. Oh, wow. We gotta fight these guys again. Because when that door opens, there's already one in there. And if these guys are out here, then they'll just run in. I don't feel like fighting 3 at the same time. But 1 or 2 is doable. So we'll get rid of that side. Once we open up that door, we'll turn around and get that other one that's at the other end of the hallway. But right now, as you can see, oh no, I fell. Trying to fight it like that just wasn't worth it. It's not a lot of runes. We might die trying to get there again. So, not much of a point. Before we fully go through that, let's just double check that I didn't miss any side path down here. Nope, it was a dead end. There we go. Alright. Now let's run on through here. Up this side. Over here. And then this way is where we just were. That down here. Through those guys. And out this area. Grab the runes first. And then the same routine. Get rid of these 2 before it comes in. Try and get some damage as it's coming in. And don't get flinched at the right time. And that works. Now, there's no door on this side for us to go through there. So we just go back up the way we came. Not over to this side this time. And there's not where we're going. I thought that was the path. Must be another offshoot. There's that one. There's number 2. There's number 3. grab this item. Open up this door. And go fight the guy at the other end, like I said. Good. Now, back on track. We could go down there. That skips through this whole little section we're about to do, but skips through the whole section we just did, too. But we're doing everything down here since we're here. So, let's open up this door. Pretty sure we want to go that way, but first we'll check here for any items. There we go. This is very reminiscent of the area that you would fight. Crap, I can't remember his name. Midir? No. Yes? Whatever the dragon is in Dark Souls 2. I think it's Midir. Dark Eater Midir. The hellish dragon. But you fight him on a bridge. This is very reminiscent of the castle that you go in before you fight him on the bridge. Very reminiscent. Big old spiral tower that you gotta keep jumping down levels and going up other levels to find more of. It's not as long of an area in this game as it is in Dark Souls 2. I feel like that actually might be the path you want to go, so we're gonna check this path. Do a big smack. Big smack. And then one of these. Switch over. Oh, there we go. Grab that, grab that. That's another one. Take that. Alright, got all the items over there. Get through this. back up while the death blight goes back down, because we got more of them to fight. Alright, we'll get that guy. Because when we do open that from the other side, I don't want him grabbing us. There we go. That makes that a little easier. Now when we try and jump down there, if we fail and fall down, we won't have to worry about that guy. As long as we don't die before we get there. There's our main shortcut. Takes us right here. I never activated that? Ooh. You know what? Let's chuck down a sign. Don't believe anyone's down here for us to summon anyway, so let's shoot a lot of these guys off. But don't take much fall damage, if any, from that fall. They have to fall down the next layer, which they don't tend to do very often. Until they're rolling off. Let's get rid of as many of them as possible. And then let's go over here. Unlock all the doors on this side first, and then we'll come back and go through the other side. So first, let's jump on over here. Fight this one and the other ones that are going to come up. Then let's go down and get that one. Those two. And that. We're not going to risk that jump, so we'll just go back for that later. That's literally at the ladder. So we can go up and loop around there in a second. Where did this one come from? Six is not bad. We will take that. Then let's get up here. Get rid of that. We'll go on over here and pick that up. Back on up here. Get rid of this guy. Very nice. Now we can hit this lever. There shouldn't be anything else right here until later. So that's just a shortcut back over to this side if you need to run over here and go that way, which we will be doing soon. But first, we want to go back and jump down onto the other side. So go up here. We'll get that shiny item too before we forget about it. So go over here. Grab the item on the ledge that we saw that we didn't want to jump to. Then we go back on up. And out this door. Oh, there's an item there that we forgot to get. Oh, no, I don't think we could get it yet. I think you have to drop in there through the middle. You gotta wait until the ash fills the city before you can do that jump. So, go over here. Jump on to get that guy. Get rid of that one too, because that's just annoying. Little bonk don't fear you. Now, pick this ladder down so you can just climb back up here and jump on in. That's the way we want to go. So we're going to check this way. At least I'm pretty sure that's the way we want to go. It might be the opposite. The rat could be luring us to nothing. Didn't need to get that, but why not? Don't want to hear any twinkling when we're outside walking on the beams again. So we're gonna get every beetle we pass. Right, I said every beetle. That included you. We'll grab that other item on the way back. Things don't eat. Oh wait, that was where the item was. Dum-dum. Warming stone. Not necessary to turn around for that at all. But I'll take it. And then we gotta go this way. Should be where the rat went. Alley-oop. Jump over that. Probably be going down there in a second, but I want to make sure we got all the paths first. Alley-oop. So we might actually turn back around, double check the path behind us very quickly. As I still hear that twinkling. Yep. Thought so. It's like I know we went to the right, but I don't think we went left. Even though we just killed that. Might as well. If I find another one, that'll fill it back up, and I don't think we will, but we might find the way out. Sooner than later. That's not the way we want to go, so let's go back and drop on down those holes. Pretty sure we got everything that way now. And over here. And let's go down this one, because this is lower down. Less chance of big fall damage, and it feels like this is more where it was wanting you to go. Rather than the other ones, like a screw-up drop. Probably would have dropped us out there. So, good. Got that path. We'll go down here and get the grace point, and then we'll turn around and go through the other side. So you might as well get all the items on the other area before we respawn all those enemies on top of the tunnels. So we should turn around and go back up and get all that before we even try this. For now, this point is it. Now let's go. We will send it back down. We'll probably end up warping once we're ready to come back here. So, not much point in not sending it down. If we die, I would rather not have to wait that 15 seconds. So, back on over here. And this should take us right where we want to be. Climb the ladder. There we go. Oh, no, this is the wrong ladder. We want to climb this ladder. That's the one that we just kicked down. So we could have gone there, but it would have been a little more difficult of jumps to make. Rather than going over here, we're gonna jump onto either that platform. I just want to make sure there's no items down there. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, no items, so not onto that one. We are going to go over here. This is the more difficult one to land on. Okay, yeah, we're not doing that. We are going on the other one. It's a worse spot once you're all the way down, but it's a lot easier than that. Can also do that jump from there onto that area. Then you're right next to the lobster that just got awakened from me walking over to that area. I wanted to get the drop on the lobster, but I did not. Instead, we have to fall over this way. Wait till it gets closer and then fight him. Or wait till he turns away. There we go. Right before the second one got here, or got us. It helped us with that attack. Let me heal. Come on. Seven. Getting high numbers all around for these. I'll take them. Grab all these items that we see. And that. Moe's shackle. That's nice. Oh, there goes my summon sign. I'm gonna touch this grace and then go get the exit right over here. And then we will run through that catacomb. Just because I think we actually get a bell bearing from in there that we need. Alley-oop. Alley-oop. Easy peasy. You just have to know where you're going for that one. Otherwise, you're fighting a lot of ghosts in this area. But now we're fighting nothing. Pretty sure there's a ghost of a clean rot knight up here too. Makes it really painful. But now it's easy for this run. And we got a shortcut out. Let's go on back. Fight through that area. I don't believe there's anything else down here. Let's just double check, shall we? Nope. Okay, let's go. Nothing under there. Okay. It's about to stop anyway, yup. So let's go. Alley-oop. Let's clear this place out, and then we'll sit at the site of grace, because should be strong enough that this isn't that big of a worry. 3 heals being down. Blue flask is gone too, but not that big of a deal. I think this is another repeating one. So we're not going to get rid of all of them. We're going to leave that one alive. So that we know when it repeats. Let's actually chuck a rainbow stone down back here too. There. Now that'll help us identify it even better. Let's continue. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And that. I always expect an enemy, not a path. Grab that stuff, and then check up here. Alley-oop. Crucible Scale Talisman. Reduce damage taken from critical hits. Could be nice, but I never use that. I guess that's really good for PvP. Got that. I don't see anything that looks like an illusionary wall or anything over there. So I think that room's clear. And then this loops us back to our first illusion, I believe. Where it looks like the beginning, but it's not. So let's turn around and go backwards first. Check through here. He thought he could get sneak attack on us. No, we'll let you hit us from the front. We know you're not going to kill us in one hit. But you cannot sneak attack the little bonk. Not allowed. Little bonk hears all your footsteps creeping behind it. Nothing. Oh. Nothing. Except this. Root resin. Times 4. That's actually kind of worth it in and of itself. I'll take it. Now, let's go back on through our little similar but not the same loop. Nothing in here to pick up. Nothing here. This is already down, but we gonna ride it up again. Check up here. This time there's an extra path. that. I'll grab that. Get rid of this guy. Heal up. See what we got. This might be the intended way forward. So we may have to turn around. Yep, this was the intended way forward. I think this is actually back at the beginning, yep. So, instead of jumping down there, since our nice little rainbow stone is down there telling us that that is the correct path, we'll turn on around, go check the other area, the rest of this repeated path. That looks similar, but has some differences. Why is there a message there? There's nowhere to go. Yeah, there's nowhere to go. There is one of the catacombs that you can, or a few catacombs that you can jump down there. I think we did one of them, but we're not doing the others. For obvious unnecessary reasons. Thought maybe they were telling you there's an illusion there, then I didn't remember. But nope, they're just trying to tell you that's the way to go. Grab that. Ignore all those slow-moving guys. Get this one. Let's go see what's over here. Looks like a whole lot of nothing. Jump on down. That would be the way backwards. So this time it's closed off. This is a new loop. Grab that. Get rid of them because this one had glowy eyes. You all die for your friend's exceptionalness. Grab that. Grab that. Fight this guy. Don't think there's a way up there. Yeah, no path back there or anything, so no item. People actually warning you. That's nice. Nothing on this guy? That's strange. And then it loops you back, so that you're right here, back where we just were at the start of this. Should be the two of them up here. Yep. So we turn around, go through this way, back up here, in order to get on out of here. Oh, you. Let's see what we're fighting. We didn't use too many at all, so we might be able to fight this. Might is an understatement. Well, that was easy. Now, let's swing on up to the other one. Where exactly was that? Forsaken Depth sounds right. Level up once, because we should have enough. Let's give this boss a shot. With Anna and Jolene, I think we got this, but we'll try once without them. Alley-oop. There we go. Stopped me from getting the attack I wanted because I did a dash up to him. So that sucked. But oh well. Heal up. I thought I used my Wondrous Physic, but I guess I did not. That was the last boss. Ooh, that's what saved us right there. Getting that critical. But easy peasy, like a thought. Sit down at this site of grace. Then let's go on forward. Give me that out. How much did that boost? Okay, a little better. A little better. Okay, through this pit now. Come over here, buddy. Get him to destroy that so I can get those items. The first one is the good one. Definitely not necessary items, but nice to have. No, we're not doing that yet. Let's just go the easy route right now. Because I think we have to get this guy to destroy this stuff. Yet again. Very nice items to have, but not at all necessary. Eyes of Yellow, you can get elsewhere. Pretty sure once you get the right bell bearing, you can even buy them, which we might be able to. But still, getting them for free is always nice. There is an item over there. Drop over here. Grab that. I have every item near this guy. Come say hi to him real quick. Though you can't. Talk to him. So, smack him on down. Now, where's the item we want here? On that side. So we want to fall over that way. Let's go right here. And then I'm gonna walk off that way. Oh, I missed it. I want to say you want to run, not walk, and you get that slight more distance that you need for this jump. But let's run past these guys. We don't need to fight them every time. And I only fought them the first time to get them to hit those items. And that one I just thought might shoot at me from here at an odd angle. Wouldn't want to have risked it. So, go here. Back on down here. Back on here. And then we want to run. But we have very little time. I was not at the right angle there. It's kind of dumb how that doesn't crack even from that height. It's just gonna break anyway. I understand you would die from the fall. Then your body would crack the floor, but you would still die from the fall. And if you don't die from the fall on the other ones, you shouldn't die from the fall anyway here. It's intentionally more rough than it needs to be. Oh. You're in my way. I think you can also pop a buoy. Do that. That's the way I usually do it, but some people can't, well, don't usually roll at the right angle. It'll screw them up to try that. Worse than it is to just run, but running was aggravating me. So, we did that route in order to get that. There's another item up here to get. So we'll have to drag whoever's down here up that way. Oh, not what I want to do. Okay. First, let's see if there's someone up here. Around this corner. No, but there is an item. Oh, there is. Okay. Come on, buddy. That's a lot easier. A lot less of a route. Come on. You're so close. You just have to walk forward a little bit. Come on. There you go. Now you can do some madness attacks. Get that. I believe that is a note that tells us that if we got the unalloyed needle, brought it to Mikola's, or I guess Melania's area, we could dip it in the flour to get rid of this if we wanted to. So let's get this side of grape first, and then we will do this little mini quest.
I realized as I'll be a maiden. Go to the door ahead. It will surely open. May the flame of chaos. Go to the door. It will surely open.
But, as you'll see, it will not surely open. Something is wrong. The door does not like our clothes. So we had to strip down to bare bunk. Meet the three fingers. They have pretty much infused you with their essence now, so the three fingers live on within you. Yellow eyes and all. Yellow-eyed bonk. Let's get our armor back on. There. Talk to this chick real quick.
Could you please rest your hand? Burn me with the flame.
This is what she wanted.
Oh, it burns. My eyes, they're melting. I have touched them. As your maiden, all that there is came from the one. Then came fractures, but the greater will made him torment, despair, everyone, and so melted all away until all.
Alright, well, if you like this kind of content, like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below anything you might want me to do in this game or any other games you might want me to play, and I will see all y'all in the next one, where we will finish this and move on. Bye-bye.